Lieutenant Colonel Marshall. We are the MCs in charge of today's real stage who will accompany you throughout the session.
Before we officially start the session, for those who don't know or forget, let me introduce to you what real stage is. Real stage is a level of skill test where trainees from junior and young will be delivering the speeches that they have prepared.
We also have other tests known as written post-tests to measure your knowledge about public speaking theories, such as what you should and shouldn't do, and etc.
This real stage is going to be an exciting one, as we have a bunch of interesting speeches by our participants coming up soon. Stay tuned.
Now let's introduce our judges for today and ask them to give some encouraging words to our participants. Our first judge is a public speaking trainer. Give a big round of applause to Sir Ricky.
And that's for all of you who are participating later. Can't wait to hear you guys. Just take your time and chill on the stage because I totally got you here. Alright, thank you.
Thank you, Sir Ricky. I believe the message are well received. Our second judge is also one of the public speaking trainers. Let's give a big round of applause for Miss Fiorentina.
Wow, hi everyone. It's good to see all of you. I think that all of you have been preparing a lot, putting a lot of effort, hard work. It's just like the weather that keeps on changing, like the rain that keeps on pouring into you. That's how struggle you are facing in terms of making your speech drop and everything, right? But today is the day for you to shine, to become the rainbow. So go on the stage and do all the best. Okay, good luck.
Thank you, Ms. Fiorentina, for the supporting message. And now it's time for the written post test, where you'll be given a few questions to test your knowledge about the theories of public speaking.
The materials are all from the info session in class. So as long as you pay attention in class, you'll be able to answer them easily. I'm taking a peek look at the question, review your experience, and trust me, all of them are easy. So participants, please step outside to take the test. Good luck.
Okay, everyone.
Dia apa? Level maksudku apa? Levelnya dia apa? Apa? Challenge. Udah dapat.
We speak is not perfection, but progress.
Hello, my name is Liz, and I want to create an SML1. Before I started out in SML1, I had very low confidence and I had troubles communicating with other people. However, after I joined SML1, I had definitely felt my confidence increased by a lot. I'm also a lot better in communicating with other people now. I think that SML1 will develop you into the best version of yourself. SML1 is making you better you.
Hello everyone, my name is Teresa and I am one of the trainees in SML1. Before I joined SML1, I'm not confident and I'm very nervous when I talk in public. I am also afraid to make new friends. I wouldn't talk to people that I don't know. But after joining SML1, I'm not as nervous as usual when I talk in public and I'm brave enough to make new friends. SML1, making you better you.
Ini aja mak, kamu kita izin melangkah Indonesia kamu tak boleh ya. Udah mau mulai mama lagi ada proses takutnya mereka kan nggak kerja kalau Alicia dijadiin nomor 2 gitu nggak apa-apa ya mama ya. Ya udah. Oke siap mama ya. Thank you ya mama. Hati-hati mama. Aku main.
Live your life within a moment. And don't go wait until the morning. One day you'll never know when it's over. All that I lost in the crowd is thinking. All that I know is getting older, older. So let's dance the sideways.
HP mana?
I'm standing in a bloody grave. No one else can see us.
Apa ya bahasa? Berikut adalah tunjuk lokasi.
Hello everyone, I'm Jasmine and today I'll be sharing my feelings in SML1 for all of you. So far, I've learned many things like positive moments. I've shared many positive moments to my dear friends. They also give me appreciation and a round of applause, like a good job for me. In SML1, I learned many skills and explored many skills. I also learned leadership and public speaking. And this chance, I can speak in front of the stage. And I joined real stage. You should join real stage if you join SML1 too, because it's a gold chance if you join this. It can this event can upgrade your level into the next level. Let's say you're private now, right? As me, I'm private, so I joined real stage, and I'm going to the next level. So it's a surgeon. Well, you might ask me if real stage is hard or not. Well, for me, real stage is just like when you speak in front of your teachers, your trainer, or your classmates. So real stage is not as scary, as harder as you think. So you must join real stage now too. For me, there's gonna be a lot of making better you.
Hi, my name is Kenzie. What I learned from SML1 and why real estate isn't as scary as you think. So what I have learned from SML1 is to be more aware of your timing, your manners, your skills, everything. So you might think, is real estate scary? I think why everyone doesn't want to go to real estate is because maybe some of you guys are nervous
masih
or
private ya,
just
tapi
no confidence at all. But let me tell you something, real stage isn't as scary as you might think. Real stage is very easy, you just need to prepare for it. And yeah, just talk about what you like to talk about. SML one, making you better you. There are a lot of things that you need to play, and it involves measure. So I would like to be giving several rules first. The first rule is to take care of your heart.
timer.
Yes, karena ini juga ada bentuk latihan dari anak-anak ya sebagai MC di tempat umum, di tempat publik. Okay, now Marsha, let's go on this one. We said with a very excited pitch to welcome our very first speaker.
Our first speaker is someone from the class of Galileo. Let's welcome Alicia Orani Depari.
Okay, Alicia is not here yet. Alright. Okay, now let's go to here.
Our next speaker is from the class of Winfrey. Let's welcome Jaden Tarmidi. Jaden Tarmidi, public speaking. Jaden Tarmidi. Dialogue is important for us to communicate work. To make I'll talk about my parts. Now first go on with what is it? Public speaking is the process or act of performing a speech to a live audience. Public speaking is commonly understood as non-verbal communication, face-to-face speaking of a single person to 100, to 1,000, to a million. Traditionally, public speaking was also considered to be a part of the art of persuasion. It uses the medium of speech to inform or influence a group of listeners or an audience. These are some things that are required for public speaking. First, preparation, non-verbal communication, and confidence. Before you can start to plan and prepare a speech for a public speaking activity, you need to consider these three things that are planning and preparation. First, purpose. Purpose means what you want to motivate or inspire your audience to do something, to make them more comfortable or to make everybody better and crucial. Second, audience. You need to know what is your audience, whether they are still kids or grown-ups. It will be very weird your audience is kids. Talk about politics. It will be very weird. They don't understand. They're not in the category. And when the audience is grown-ups, but we talk about games, they'll be very hesitated to share them. Third, timing. Especially when you want to deliver a lot of things in speech. Also, you have to pay attention to the time. Like what the MC has said, to cross, you, your audience, and sleep. Now, into the facts. 20% on planning and preparation and 10% on delivery makes one set of a speech. Here's the proof. If you don't plan to prepare your speech first, you cannot deliver a single word of the speech. Now let's talk about the benefit of public speaking. Is it useful? Public speaking is speaking is a form of communication in which people express their ideas or feelings to an audience. This is an important skill because it allows speakers to form connections with the audience, which may help them to influence or motivate the audience's decisions or the benefit of public speaking help you further these are the benefits of speaking. There are four. First one, to make our life better. Third, to get introduced for better. Fourth, to explain something better. Make our environment better. Because when we inspire people to do the things so the communication skills, you will not be confident to make friends. So you get less friends and a positive. Third, you can compete for a better job. If you are a smart person, you will go on the things. But we don't have one thing communication. You cannot get to the better position job because you cannot pass the interview. But to explain something better, one day you become a leader, a boss, a CEO, something. You need to explain something to your team. When you explain something very good, then your team will understand you feel wrong. And now I'll do my speech. But please, practice makes perfect. That also happens in public speaking. The more you speak in front of the stage, the better you speak in the next speech. So be confident no matter how nervous you are. That's all for our speech. I'm Jayden. Thank you for listening.
for your amazing speech. Now, let's want our judge here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Fiorentina.
Wow, Jaden, how do you feel? Confidence, yes, exactly. We can see that clearly from you in a way of how you have the eye contact towards all of the audience, and just now your voice, we can hear you in there. You can volume up again. Somehow it's very good enough for the very first time you're having the real stage in private level. What I'm really amazed with, you're in private level, but you're having another milestone. You jump even higher than a private level training. You go as if you are in a sergeant level. Did you know that? Yes, because you're using slides in your private level real estate, in which private level you're just simply performing by delivering speeches only. Okay, but you use slides as a props. So it's really a huge milestone that I can see from you, Jaden, since you have challenged yourself and you bring a very deep topic about public speaking. So I see as if like you're bringing a training session for all of us in terms of how we are going to be a public speaker. So thank you so much, Jaden. Let's give a big round of applause to Jaden. So Jaden, since you are challenging yourself by using slides, then I'm going to tell another step, which is about the way how you use the slide itself. Okay. So when you're using the slide, it's very important for you to master it. Okay. Like just now, there might be a certain technical things that happen, right? So before you're going to perform, you can actually come earlier and then you try on everything first. How you are going to click on it, and then how you are going to move around the stage. Okay, so that's gonna be another part of showing your confidence enough in terms of explaining that to us. Okay, so that's what you can actually do again. In some other parts that I would like to mention, it's in the part of your design of the slides. Just now, there are way too many wordings, right? I know it's actually supposed to be the part where I'm going to talk about it in a certain level cases, but since you really challenge yourself with this, then I would really see you as well to be a lot better when you're going to have the certain level of real estate. Okay? So for the slide itself, you can reduce the amount of text, just have more things with visual in terms of the font size. You can make it bigger because just now there are certain text which is quite small. Okay, so you can pay attention on those parts, and you can give the content which is relatable to your own personal story of you, because we would like you to connect with us, the audience, right? So that's how you can actually attract their attention towards what you're talking about. Okay. Overall, it's really amazing for your very first real estate. Let's give a big round of applause again for you. Congratulations to a certain level. And I give that to the
We have 1 minute of silence, so our dear trainees and let's fill out
That
the
was
blank
easy.
form so that the speaker could improve more.
Don't mind me.
I need to skip.
Udah nih. Coba tanya nggak bisa.
speaker is someone from the class of Robbins. Let's welcome Nadia Arada Uy to the stage. Nadia Arada Uy, Japan. Japan, Nadia Arada Uy. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck.
Have you guys ever visited Japan? If not, today I'm going to be taking you back to my trip to Japan and going to be recommending you guys places to visit in Japan. So Japan is a big country filled with many cities, but today the cities I'm going to be talking about today is Osaka, Kyoto, and Nara. The flight from Medan to Japan, you'll need to transit through Singapore, which takes about 1 hour. And from Singapore to Japan, it takes about 7 hours. So in total, you'll need about 8 hours. There are many kinds of transportation. Buy trains or cars. If you want to use the train, you can buy a ticket one time or buy a card and fill it with how much you need. The first city is 1 hour until you can eat at the restaurant. The second restaurant is the Bukatsu Motomura. The most popular dish is the beef cutlet with rice. It's a really basic dish, but I personally really like the food because it's really yummy. So those are my two favorite restaurants at Osaka. Some places I recommend to visit in Osaka. The first one is the Osaka Castle. I recommend to visit the Osaka Castle in April when it's the sakura season because the sakura flowers are really pretty. You can take a lot of photos. A couple of food stands at the Osaka Castle. Some of the foods are really yummy, such as the coin. It's really popular. My Instagram. That's why we eat the 100 coins. The second place is the Universal Studio. There are a lot of themes at the Universal Studio, such as the Harry Potter. There is a Harry Potter store in the theme place that sells accessories just like you. Lego World. There are a lot of rides in, but I only got to try two because this anime 3D movie. It's a 3D movie in Japanese, so me and my family didn't really understand, but we could see by the accent of the movie. The third place I want to try is the Gangan Loki. In Osaka, the Gangan Loki has 9 floors, so we spent a whole day there. It's just like a supermarket, but it has almost clothes, foods, accessories, and skincare, a lot and a lot more. So you can definitely go to the shop and bring it to Medan to try all the stuff. The fourth place is the island. The time I visited, they had beautiful blue flowers. So my mother did take a lot of pictures. They had a go kart place. The fifth place is the Shinsaibashi Mall. They had a Pokemon cafe and Pokemon store. I spent one month and we went and saw a statue. for, and if you follow the road, it will lead you to.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is well received. Now I have a 1 minute of silence so that our dear trainees and parents, let's feel the feedback form so that the speaker can improve more.
Our next speaker is someone from the class of Da Vinci. Let's welcome Michelle Zhang. Michelle Zhang, insecurities, Michelle Zhang. The stage is yours. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck. Hello everyone. Have you ever had insecurities? Insecurities are when you keep comparing yourself to others. It can be anything, such as how you look, your grades, etc. I used to be insecure about my grades in science. I used to top my class in science, getting high scores such as 95 and above. But last semester, my score dropped by 8 points and I got 87. I was very disappointed. So I thought to myself, from now on, the lowest score I could ever get for science was 90. So I started reviewing and studying every day after school, minimum 25 minutes per day. And since then, the scores of my science have improved. It is never too late to make a change. Look on the bright side and work hard to achieve your goal. For example, if you're insecure about your grades, you should review every day after school. I'm sure your grades will improve significantly. To reach your goals, you have to be optimistic. Don't tear yourself down with negative thoughts such as, I can't do this, or this is too hard, etc. You should believe in yourself. If someone criticizes you, for example, ha ha ha, you'll never achieve your goal. Ignore them. Once you've achieved your goal, you can shock them. I'm not only insecure about my grades in science, I'm also insecure about my height because I'm in grade 6 and I'm 10 years old. My friends who are also grade 6 and are also 10 years old, they're a few centimeters taller than me, let's say 3. So they always call me short. I think it's a bit annoying because they always call me short, even though I'm older than them by a few months. I'm still 10, that means I can still go taller because I'm still 10. Don't let other people's opinions drown out your inner voice. You make your own decisions. Be more confident in yourself. Here are 3 ways to overcome your insecurities. Number 1. You should take better care of yourself. If you take better care of yourself, you can enable your mind to think clearly and it's good for your body too. Number 2. Don't take criticism too far. Yes, you may accept criticism, but take it as advice. Don't let that get into your head. Number 3. Don't compare yourself to others. Yes, you may compare yourself to others, but positively and in a way that can benefit you. For example, your friend Alesha scores very good grades on all of her exams. You think, I want to be like Alesha. If I get good grades like her, my parents will be proud. So you start reviewing and studying every day after school, and you pass with flying colors. It's okay to ask for help if you feel insecure, whether it's a family, friends, or professional. It's okay. Reaching out for help shows strength. Everyone needs support sometimes. So, friends, treat yourself kindly. Treat yourselves like you would treat a friend who is struggling. Let's support each other and turn our insecurities into chances to grow. By talking to others about our insecurities, it can help us understand each other better. Thank you for listening. I hope that we can turn our insecurities into chances to grow together. Thank you very much for listening, everyone.
That was easy. Wow, thank you for your amazing speech. Now let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Fiorentina.
Wow, Michelle, you are really amazing. You are being very precise, like really paying attention to every single gesture that you are going to make. And that can be really visible in terms of how you deliver every single wordings, and then you're making the exact precise hand gesture in it. It really shows your confidence on the stage, especially since just now you keep on looking at all of us, the audience. You're not looking at somewhere else, even though there might be a certain part you try to recall about what you're going to say again next. You still remain calm, which is very great since you're just in the private level. So, from your topic today about insecurity, I mean, this kind of topic is again, it's a very rich and deep kind of topic, and you're bringing it out. You're just like a grade 6 student. Somehow you can deliver this in a very positive way with the full insights that you tell us as the audience. So let's give a big round of applause to Risha. You have a very good posture in terms of standing here and then the way how you express yourself towards the emotions, how you feel. It's very good already. So what you can actually improve again is in terms of this part. When you have already told like the whole points, how you feel, your own personal story, what is insecurity, then it's gonna be best if you can close it with a very strong message about insecurity. You can find a shorter message using quotes or anything that people can really bring it home. Because just now the ending part, you wrap it somehow, it's in a very long text. So make it short. For example, so everyone, let's remove insecurity because you're precious, something like that. So you can use something that is short that's really going to make it stick towards audience mind. Okay, and then another thing, your hand gesture just now. I see that you have to use this, right? Yeah, it's gonna be best if you can use people because this kind of people, it's gonna make you really connect yourself towards audience, and it seems like you want to tell something towards us, and it's very important. Yes, can you try to do this? Yes. Okay, so you can do that, and then you move like that. Yes. Overall, very well done. Congratulations to the surgeon lab officer.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is so well received. Now, let's let's have another 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents. Let's fill out the feedback form so that the speaker could improve even more. Let's listen. Let's take the picture.
Our next speaker is someone from the class of Marley. Let's welcome Theodore Joachim Mihacho to the stage. Theodore Joachim Mihacho. Exam. Theodore Joachim Mihacho. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck.
Exams. What are exams? It's self-explanatory. But does anyone usually have stress about exams here? Yeah. So exams are totally normal since everyone have it, and even the adults in younger days they also have it. And exams can be usually stressing, can stress you up. Even though exams can stress you up, you can still learn how to learn about your exam. I want to talk about what exams just did. So I had this usually. I usually do this because when I had exams, before the day I had exams, I always wanted to study. I asked my parents to skip my tuitions so I can study. But in the end, I never studied because I just played games, watched YouTube, and others. And on my fifth grade exam, I really had I'm the worst in my class. Like I'm in maybe 20th or 30th. In the end, sixth grade, I ranked up to 15th place because last time in my fifth grade, I failed my Indonesian exam for 3 times. And in my sixth grade, I never failed any exams because I studied literally the day before my exam. And fifth grade, I did the same thing, but I don't really know why I failed. So on my seventh grade, it really either high or low. Because on my first semester, I got 13 place in my class, and in my second semester, I don't really know. But the thing is, in my second semester, I had 10 exams and I failed 2. So that's around, yeah, I don't know, I don't want to count it. So, but the thing is, for the exams are normal. Even in college, everyone's gonna have it. Maybe work, we're gonna have it. I don't really know. But one thing is for exams is to never cheat because cheating is not really good. And I know everyone maybe cheats in exam, but cheating can may have your grades high up, but you're gonna be dishonest because most of the teachers I see likes to have a student which have a low grade but honest, but rather than a high grade but a dishonest person. That's why cheating maybe with your classmates or even other class, because I don't really know. I had a friend who cheated, who had the same teacher in one lesson, and he asked the question from a friend, so he can cheat in his Indonesian exam. So what the moral of the story is to not cheat. Even though cheating can make you the best in class, it's gonna be useless. Everything is gonna be useless. Because in life, exams are not gonna be there. But the thing is, yeah. So what I'm gonna really say about my exams is my exams are kind of good, and sometimes I'm gonna make this a little funny, but I also cheated. So that's the bad thing about me. So I cheated with my friends only like one time, but then after that exam, I just skipped cheating because the time I had a social studies exam, I was like so scared that I felt I had to repeat every question and every answer. But in the end, my teacher's nice and he had a quiz, so he gave me like 20 points. So that's why after my social studies exam, I never cheated. I never did anything bad. I just focus on the exam. If I can't do the exam, I just can't do it. If I can do the exam, I'm just gonna do it. But after that, if I had an exam again on this second semester, I try promise myself to not cheat in this exam, so I can be honest and noticed by my teacher. Thank you everyone for listening to my speech. Thank you.
That was easy.
Wow! Thank you for your inspiring speech. Now let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
Hello there, Theodore. I really appreciate how you talk about exam. Honestly, I last time I took exam was like years ago. I think more than a decade ago. But I still remember how bad it made me feel. And regardless, I think there's a sense of relatability that you try to create. Everyone know how it felt like, and even your parents, even adults like me, at some point have felt that way. And I think that's a good way to create to the audience who might do exams anymore at the moment, or those in your speeches. I think there's effort that to put in some jokes inside those speeches as well. And I think that's much appreciated. But it's mostly great to tell a message of what you learned. Seeing that
define. Be more aware of where your position when you're speaking. And since you're very tall, right, I would say try to be aware of your eye contact so it doesn't seem as if you're looking at or you're looking at shit. So try to lower your head a bit. I think this head position when you're looking at me is much more perfect. I think just
Form so that the speaker can improve more.
Hubert Ryan, Understanding Teenagers in Digital Age. Understanding Teenagers in Digital Age, Hubert Ryan. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes, and the stage is yours. Good luck.
Did you ever get this sentence from your parents? Such as, hey, why you always playing on your big phone? Hey, why you always staring on your social media? Hey, why I never see you study? And hey, why I never see you do your homework? Have you? I believe that every parent in this place ever give this sentence to their son or daughter at least once. I also ever feel this, but I ever feel this because I play my phones and they angry to me. I angry them also until I don't talk with them around 1.5 weeks, almost 2 weeks. But I know this is for my own good. Parents, when you call us to do something, we take our phone and play it. When you call us to do our homework or study, we take our phone and scrolling our social media. And by the time you came back and see us playing our games, you came back from maybe cooking or washing your dishes, you see us play our games and you're angry with us. And what happened? We give we give to our parents in a bad way, which is angry and frustrations. This is a cycle that has no ending, isn't it? It always happens. So, parents and teenagers, I would like to take all of you in this place. Let's think. How if we understand them? How if we guide them in a good way? And how if we support them in a very good way, right? Instead of anger and frustrations. Parents, right now we have lived in a new era where technology need to accompany the teenagers to be better and better. For us teenagers, this is not only a devices or technology. This is a gate for us, a gate to explore the new world, a gate to make more friends, and a gate to find our identity, our curiosity, and last but not least, our potential skills. You may seem like we on every day in the chair or in the bed we only play games and scroll social media. It's not true. We use that phone to sharpen our skills, to build relationships. We use this technology to become success. I know parents can be easily worried to us because they are our parents. They love us, but they give it in the wrong way. Try to think that we are actually finding our skills in that place, technology. But parents force us to study in their own way. So what I want to say is, parents, please guide us as a teenagers in our own way. We can study in our own way. Don't force in your own way like in the past. We have already entered in the new era where is AI, artificial intelligence, or phone or iPad can easily get us to become more success in the future. Then, how if parents did you need help? If you need help, you can tell us we can help you. And trust me, we as a teenager give a positive. No, I can do it. If parents can do that, it can create a very happy situation where positive. But when parents say in a negative way, we as a teenagers also sometimes give it in a negative way, such as angry, frustrations, or even sad. Then I don't say that study is not important. Of course, it's important, but we study in the new way, which is this phone. In this phone, we can go to anything that we want. We can use Google, we can use AI, or even we can use WhatsApp to ask our friends or our teachers if we need help. So, parents, if one day you see your son or your daughter are playing games, they are actually running from the reality. They need to take a break. So, if you are feeling angry and to take their phone, just take a deep breath. You need to do a conversation with them, so that you can create a happy situation. If you success to do this, it means you have already understanding the teenage. I'm Shibo Brian. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you for your amazing speech. Now let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Fiorentina.
Hubert, you have already made another move from how you practicing inside the class and how you are today. Let's give a big round of applause to Hubert. I think this is a very great topic where you can actually relate a lot. You connect a lot, not only towards the kids here, but also with the parents. So from the very beginning, when you have teenager and also with all the kids right here, that's why you have that a great way to attract their attention with what you're gonna be talking about. So very great. And then in your story just now that you are talking about, it's really amazing that instead of just like giving one side of point of view as a kid, as a teenager, but you also give another point of how you can help the parents, what they should do as a parent towards the kids, as you are now moving into the digital era, right? So great job. It's a very great topic. It's something which is rich and useful towards us and the audience. So thank you so much, Hubert Brian. And then what I can see in here, since you have this kind of thoughts that you want to voice out as a teenager, you really use a lot of power, the intonations, how you express yourself towards this stage. So the way how you move around is really amazing. I can say that you have done a very what you can improve again here. It's not make a perfect with the whole goal and the point of view, the tips that the closing part. Make it short, make it more like more intimate, be connecting the more with the so find a nice message that you can give, for example. So understand teenagers in the digital is how parents and kids connect together. So let's have a wonderful something like that. You can create something which they know this is something which we have fixed now. Okay, overall, very well done. Congratulations. One more, we have
Our next speaker is someone from the class of Grande. Let's welcome Maria Jill Lumbanturuan to the stage. Maria Jill Lumbanturuan. Parents' important role for team success. Parents' important role for team success. Maria Jill Lumbanturuan. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck.
Well, hello everyone. So, as you see, my topic is parents' important role of teen success. Speaking of that, what do you think about parents' important role of teen success on scale 10% until 100%?
100%.
Yes, 80%. Well, if the answer is 80%, where's the 20% go? Well, the 20% is based on the teen's character. So let me give you one example. Let's call the teen's name Serta. The opportunity, a book to read, a school to study. They give her anything she wants, anything she needs. But Samantha, unfortunately, didn't use it well. She don't like to read a book and skipped school. Well, in that case, whose fault is it? Her parents or Samantha? Of course, Samantha. Well, let me give you another example. So here you are holding a paper with 100 mark on math on it. So you want to give this to your father. And your expectation is your father will be very happy and very proud of you. But instead of saying things like that, your father just said, oh yeah, do better next time, while scrolling through his phone. Well, to be honest, as a student, I'll be very upset, very disappointed if my dad give me that response. It's like, why should we study day by day if my parents never get satisfied with it? Because I have experienced it. So that night, I finished my course, I finished my school, and then I called my dad because my dad is working on Siantar, but right now he's right there. So I called my dad and told my English exam score is 97, and he just said, I think it's better if you get 100. I mean, I know, but can't he be like tell me that he's satisfied with my score so that maybe she can at the end of the call so that I can think, oh yeah, I think it's better if I got 100. Okay, so I have a motivation. And I believe that all the teens here, even a kid, even the children, wants her dad to say, oh my god, so proud of you, baby. What do you want to eat tonight? Like that. It's like we have a motivation to study more and more. Like, example, oh, if I get a perfect score next exam, so I can eat pizza tonight, like that. So we have a motivation. But you know, every parents have a role. One of them is demanding goals. Well, in this generation, even a 10-year-old boy already set where do he want to go, where do he want to study, and many more. But let me tell you that deciding where to continue study is not that easy. You have to discuss it to your parents, and sometimes they have a controversial when they discuss with their parents because of different opinion, and I have experienced that too. So my mom and dad like really want me to because I am on grade 8 right now, so they want me to continue studying. Do you know SMA Unggul? We have yeah. So you know your heart, that's all the team. So Samantha wants her to continue her college, and US, like National University of Singapore. But unfortunately, her parents want her to continue her college in GM, University of Singapore. So it's not easy to finish. If Samantha knows that her heart, her ability is on the US, then she has to convince her parents
father doesn't, support you despite getting 97, that there was a joy that you got from getting those score as well. And I think that expressiveness helps make the speech more unique and memorable. But most importantly is the way you deliver it. It's very calm and collected throughout the performance. It really makes us feel like we really wanted to be your friends, just like you're a friend speaking about your story. And I think that is a very great thing that you should definitely uh, consistently try to put on throughout your upcoming performance, because I think that really works too. Now, when it comes to the opening, I think as I've said, one of the biggest challenge is always trying to connect with the audience, right? One of the things that I noticed during the opening is that you try to ask the audience about those questions. How big is parents' importance in the children's success, right? And some people say 80%, right? Some people say 100. I think you should definitely take your time in it. You can try asking some people. You can try maybe ask people to raise their hands. So just take your time so people can really see and connect with it rather than suddenly going straight to answering it. So just take your time with it. But also at the same time, I feel like if you could create a bit of variety in the expression, for example, how you felt when your dad doesn't really praise you, for example, the anger. Since most of your variety vocal technique, mostly it just is very monotonous, I would say. There's an intonation, but I feel like if there's a part where you could try to make it show a bit of anger, for example, I think create a bit of distinction and variety in it, so it makes it stand out even more compared to the other stories, for example. But regardless, I think you have so much potential, so really keep it up. Thank you very much for you guys.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is so well received. Now let's have 1 minute of silence for your trainees out the feedback form so that the speaker could improve more. Our next speaker is someone from the class of Galileo. Let's welcome Valerio. Valerio, the powerful of a single step, Valerio. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for having me here. Before I continue, I have a question for everyone here. Please raise up your hand if you want to be a successful person in the future. Okay, you can lower your hand. So I can see that everyone here raised their hand. And it's because each of us dream of success, dream of achieving something meaningful and something really great. But here it is. Success isn't just one grand of achievement. It's single, just powerful of a single step. So today I'm sure that we often think success as a big something big, or even a huge goal that really hard to achieve after years of working. But the truth is, every big success starts with a single step, with really small steps. That single step might seem really scary or even small, but it holds a really incredible power. This single step really small, but really powerful. Thi- This step where the big dreams start to begin, start to shape, and intention turn into an action. So we often also think that we can think that success or a big goals is intimidating or even out of reach. But remember this, even the tallest mountain in the world is climbed one step at a time. And those steps are at start. And over time, the single step can make us become really closer to our dreams, what we want in the future. This is true for any goals, big or small. Whether you guys are learning something new, do a project, or even build a relationship, this single step is what's matter most. Because when you take a single step, you will become a braver person, and it will motivate all ourselves. And when we got the motivate, we will become a braver person, and you can going through with confidence because you got a motivate of a single step, and you can see the result. You will become confidence, and you can reach the big goals and become a success person in the future. So let me tell you my own personal story of a single step. I started my self-image because I found comfort during a stress time. So at that time, I like to eat only, and so I was got bullied by a person because I become an insecure person at that time, and unattractive and also overwhelmed. But one day I decided to change. I started doing a workout and also do a diet where this activity never happened to my life before. At first, it was really hard. I almost give up many times because I didn't see any result of it. But day by day, I can see the result. I become a healthier person, stronger, and also a confident person in life. Because of that single step, it makes me the person who I am today. I think without that single step, I I'm not a person as confident as today, and I'm just a person who have a bad looks, and there's no future. I think of myself, but because of that single step, it makes me become the most confident person as now. I think without that single step, so I will never go on this stage. With my that single step, now I have a fit body and become a confident person until now, and I stay active until now. So I encourage all of everyone here to take the single step, no matter how hard or how scary it seems. The single steps can make you become the person who you want to be in the future and what you want in this life. Just as a wise man once said, the journey of a milestones begin with a single steps. Not only that, but wise men also ever said that you don't have to be the best, just do your best. I'm Valerio, and I hope what I shared today is really useful and meaningful for everyone here. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for your amazing speech. Now let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Fiorentina.
Hi, Valerio. Well, you have an amazing topic to talk about in here. The powerful of a single step with your whole personal story that you have telling us in here. From the very beginning, you're being very precise in terms of having the control on the stage. Like you're really focusing on every single word, how you're going to deliver it in terms of making audience understand you, right? The pausing, the pronunciation that you're using in your vocals, the audio, the voice itself, you have mastered that. It's very good. So from the contents that you have already delivered, I see the body, the opening, the body, and also the closing part, which you have already crafted. It's just that there's a certain parts which you can remove a bit, like minimize them. For example, just now from the beginning, you want to connect yourself with the audience by giving a question, right? So you have already put that effort by making questions. It's just that you put introduction again, and then you tell, so I'm going to ask you this question. It's gonna be best if you just go straight with the question. So you can make it short as well instead of saying hello everyone. My name is blah blah blah. Over. Then it's gonna be good if you can use that as well for your closing. So you make a call to action because that's what your purpose, right? You want them to do it as how you have already changed yourself during the pandemic, how you look like, and how you want to be. Okay, so it just connected better by minimizing the parts that is unnecessary. Okay, overall, very well done for your very first real stage.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is so well received. This time, let's have a 15-minute break. We will continue from the 8th speaker after break. And for our dear trainees and parents, let's fill out the feedback form so that the speaker could improve more.
Kita bagi sedikit.
We'll show you how whenever you're ready to join. SML1 will never let you down. SML1 will guide you through the extra SML1 will give you all you need. SML1 making you better you. Soft skills and good manners will show you the way. Soft skills and good manners make them part of your day. So come on and don't be shy. Together reach the sky. Soft skills and good manners make them part of your day.
All right, everyone. The 15 minutes break is over. So please come back and we will proceed with our next speaker.
Our next speaker is someone from the class of Galileo with the speech title Mary the Gardener. So let us welcome our next speaker, Alicia Oradi Depari. Alicia Oradi Depari. Good luck.
There was a disease among a village. This village has killed thousands of people. It went on for days, months, even years, with no sign of a cure. A teenager named Mary was the miracle. So Mary here had a garden in her backyard. But it was not just any garden. It was a magical garden, but filled with trees and plants from all around the world. But these are not just ordinary plants, but plants that can heal any diseases. Hearing about the disease, Mary quickly went to her garden and picked up some special herbs. She quickly made a special potion out of the herbs. After finishing the potion, she handed it to the sick villagers, claiming that it was the cure for the disease. Because of this, Mary cured all of the sick villagers inside the village. News about Mary from doctors, but they helped as it just worsened her condition. But all that changed when one day he was selling his farm products. A client of his went up to his stall and said, "There's a gardener in the village next door. She cured a deadly sickness. Maybe you should consider going there." He said to the client as he gave her a newsletter and looked at the newsletter and went to his earlier. After one earlier, seeing his sick mother, Jack felt vulnerable. He felt that he should do something to make his mother stay with him longer. So he packed his and his mother belongings, and they later went on a trip to the other village at night. The locals, hearing about this, warned him that the weather for the journey was not supporting the journey at all, and it could be dangerous for both of them. But Jack would not listen to them and decided to just go to the village. Because of this, they used the horse as a transportation because horse is the only way of transportation during the time. They had to rest at a nearby abandoned cabin. Jack, the locals were right. He shouldn't have gone to the other village. But seeing his sick mother, it gave him strength to continue. He knows that as a good child, he needs to have hope to save his mother. So later on that day, he traveled more and more. Having already traveled for 2 days and 4 hours, it seemed like it was a never-ending journey. But it was end. Jack was on the verge of passing out. And was unconscious. It seemed like the world was ending. But he could never give up. Why? Because he had traveled far away just to cure his sick mother. What should he do? Just give up? No. No, you cannot give up. So Shortly after that, he continued his way to the village. He arrived at the village. On the first festival, Mary so they went to Mary's house. Mary, looking at the condition of both of them, quickly went toward them and found some special words. She quickly made a special solution in both of them. Prioritize not safety better than charity. After making a special motion, Jack's mother was now both of them thanked Mary quickly as they give a statue as a symbol of thanks. Until that day, Mary and Jack lived happily as Mary
Preparation, you speak smoothly from beginning till the end. I felt like one of the bigger challenge for storytelling is how you could deliver the story from beginning till the end smoothly, because there's lots of characters, lots of stories that you would have to remember. And I think in terms of delivery, it's great enough. It signifies a great preparation. There's also a good gesture, and I especially love your vocal projection. Your voice is very great and clear enough to make sure everyone can hear what you're saying. I one thing I can give to as a challenge is when it comes to storytelling, it really relies mostly on your expression. So two ways you could do for your upcoming storytelling, if you're planning to deliver other stories, is try to put pause, especially to build tension. For example, when you say it can be dangerous, Jack didn't listen. So there's a bit of tension. Also, maybe a bit of expression because this story contains lots of expression in those story. There's anger, there's sadness, there's happiness, there's joy. So they would obviously have different ways of delivery. For example, when it's sad, like it seems like the world was ending, but would he give up? No. So there's a bit of a variety in expression. So people can be really more involved in the story that you deliver. But regardless, thank you very much for letting me know a story that I know. I just heard of for today. Great job, and I'll hope to see you again. Back to you guys.
Feedback is well. Parents, let's fill out the feedback from a form so the speaker could improve.
Our next speaker is someone from the class of Manila. Let's welcome Annabella Wijaya. Annabella Wijaya, Labubu, Annabella Wijaya. Your time limit is 5 minutes and the stage is yours. Expression. And I will have more than 300 different colors. First in 2015. It is strongly influenced by the Nordic mythology. He entered the US agreement with Hotmart since 2019. So, there are many characters of the Labubu, but I'm going to explain four only. The first, Labubu. Labubu is a kind-hearted girl who likes to help other people. Limomo Spooky. The name Spooky might be scary, but it's actually a cute. So why is Labubu so popular? Because of Blackpink member Lisa and Rose. Lisa hangs the Labubu charm on the back. So there's two versions of the Labubu. The first version is the taking account the new face. It is launched in October 2023. It is a charm in the standing position. It's sold in blind boxes like this. And it's fitted with a gold ring clasp. There are 7 figures, naming soy milk, green grape, sesame bean, lychee berry, coffee, sea salt coconut, and the rare one is the chestnut cocoa. And its size measuring 8 centimeters by 17 centimeters by 7 centimeters. The second version is have a seat the new class. This Labubu July 2024 and it was just launched 3 months ago. It is a charm in a sitting position. It's softer and furrier. It comes in 3 different expressions, which is eyes open, centimeters, 8 centimeters. It has a ring clamp in the tonal hues. Figures. Naming. And the secret one is the first version and the second version. The secret one have a red nose. How much is actually a lavabo? The retail price of a lavabo in Pokmat is 300,000 rupiahs. Some are sold as much as 500,000 rupiahs to 6 million rupiahs. Some rare editions are sold as much as 80 million rupiahs, which is so expensive. So, there's a real and a fake lavabo. I'm going to teach you how to differentiate the fake lavabo and the real lavabo. The fake lavabo has a dark. It only has 8 serrated teeth. The gap between the ears are bigger, and the detail on the logo is different. And lastly, scan the QR code on the box and fill in the verification number in the website. If it's real, it will turn green. So, in conclusion, do you think food buying? For me, I think food buying in the retail price only. But if it's more than the retail price, I don't think it's food buying. But how about you guys? Do you think it's food buying? Thank you.
That was easy.
Thank you for your
with a very nice. Have already explained the 4 points about Labubu, so we can consider it by ourselves whether we are going to purchase it or not. For your certain level project, the main point is to bring thoughts. So you have that, right? And then you're also designing a slide together with it. For the slide design, there's a certain part that you might need to pay attention as well, since you have a very good computer for explaining the whole thing. It's just that you need to look through with details. Like there's watermark on the pictures, so and then just go straight against the simple text. Some of the text is way too much, so you can simplify on it. But I'm really amazed with the whole biography about the person that invented this lagu, and you mentioned exactly how it shows in here. So that's how professional you are in here. So let's give a good round of applause to Annabelle. For Annabella, so what you can do is that part. Okay, the designing of the slide. So you make sure that you look through it with small details and the text reduce it. Okay, and then you can also more focus in here since you know you mentioned like way too much on that part, like what you do after. Okay, overall, congratulations. So now you are going to move on with dibutuhkan level.
Yay. Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is so well received. Now let's have another 1 minute of silence. So our dear trainers and parents, let's fill out the feedback form so that the speaker can improve even more. I definitely did not steal.
Oh, music stop. Oh, froze at 6 seconds. Why is it so blurred?
Our next speaker is someone from the class of Mandela. Let's welcome Surgeon Harvey Wijaya to the stage.
Let's go, Harvey.
Harvey Wijaya, Mount Everest. Mount Everest, Harvey Wijaya. Our time is 10 minutes for the stage.
Reach the top of Mount Everest, it's always life or death. So before I start, I'll talk about name is Holy Mother and the Chinese how to get there? There is two ways. The first way is from Nepal, the southwest camp. Utah is a small city which has the most dangerous airport in the world because the runway is very short. The second way is from Tibet, the north base camp. From Tibet, you can ride a car to the base camp. How many people since the record began in 1932? 4 to 5 people have died each year. The deadliest day occurred on 25th April 2015 when an earthquake killed 19 people at the base camp. Another tragic day happened on 14th April 2013 when an avalanche killed 16 killed Nepali climbers climbing guides. What percentage of climbers survive Everest? It is very surprising. The death rate is only about 1%. The death to successful attempts is above
Wow, thank you for your amazing speech. Now let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let's welcome our judge, Miss Fiorentina.
Alright. Well, Harvey, you have an amazing way of mastering the stage and how you are going to deliver the whole stage. It shows like you're your vocals is very good. You have a good way of positioning yourself stage here. And just now instead of blocking the step, you know that you have to be in this time, right? And then the way how you click on the slide itself, next, you have that very good control of using it. So in certain level, that's what you're looking for, and you can nail it. Okay. What you can actually improve again just now, since your slide, this topic is very informative. It's totally informative. Then you can just put like the bulletins instead of making like a long sentence. Just put okay, that's in terms of the design of the slide. More the pictures already good, just the text summarizes. Another thing, I think just now you want to point on terms of using it. But so far, it's a very good things that you have already mentioned in here. And like one most important, for example, is first focus on the connect more the whole information that you have. Overall, congratulations for the
Our next speaker is someone from the class of Mandel. Let's welcome Frederick Benargo Tanjaya.
What do you mean? That's the wrong title. Word.
Wrong title. Benarical Chanjaya, life organization system, specifically plans, life organization system, specifically plans, Benari Benarical Chanjaya. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck.
Now, I bet everyone knows what the meaning of photosynthesis means, right? Yeah, but do you know the cells that are responsible for photosynthesis? Definitely not. Cells makes tissues, and tissues makes organs, and more organs makes an organ system, and more organs makes organism, which is what we are right now. This is a cell, the smallest unit in our body. The smallest thing in the world is a quark. But this is in our body and plants and more organisms. Then we have a tissue. This tissue has a lot of mechanics and serves a lot of functions in our body and plants. Tissues are divided into two. Meristem tissues. Meristem tissues has a big core, has a really skinny layer, and does not store food. Permanent tissues are active and growing. Wait, hold it up. Meristem tissues are divided into primary stem and secondary stem. Primary stems are the one that makes the plant go up, while secondary stems are the one that makes the plant go to the side. Then there's permanent tissues, and they are divided into four: epidermal tissues, parenchymal tissues, support tissues, and hair tissues. Epidermal tissue. An epidermal tissue is the skin of the plant, and they are the first layer. Then it's our body. These are parenchymal tissues because those are most of the plant. Skin of the plants that makes it hard to destroy. That are temporarily on the plant. Then there's sclerotic tissues that are permanently on the plant. There's a picture of it, but it's not looking right now. We'll get back to the picture later. Oh. You see, parenchymal tissues are round. Parenchymal tissues are hexagons. They're supposed to be inside, but it's also not in the. Then there's hair tissues. These tissues have the potential to store food and capture certain substances. It consists of two, phloem and xylem. Those are phloem and xylem. It's also not loaded. Phloem is what is there's organs. As you guys know, organs are parts of the plants. There are many organs, but I only put three, which is is a fully functioning thing with life, which is us. We are all organisms. Now, a deeper explanation you can learn about biology. I learned this in SMP class 2 and I got inspired by it because I had really good realize and I was really interested. So that's all for my speech. Thank you.
Now let's one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome Mitch. Our just Miss Fiorentina.
I just stopped.
Hi, brother.
I'm nervous.
How do you feel?
Nervous. No, I'm not nervous.
That's interesting.
Fail.
But what do you need to do now? Let's step on yourself. I am proud of myself.
I am proud of myself.
You know what, Frederick? You have done a very great job from the very beginning until the end. I'm really amazed with the whole design of this. Like from the very first time I see, wow, this is a lot of work. Like you are putting with the very good quality of pictures and then the whole animation, the text that you are putting in there. Somehow you keep on explaining every single thing. Okay, I know that there are certain in terms of using the yeah the
Our next speaker your time in 5 to 7 minutes. Just good luck.
Did you guys know that the ocean is wider than the land? Today I'm going to give some information about why I'm interested in the ocean. The first reason is because of the condition of the ocean. The ocean is the water is polluted. But how can this happen? First is because a lot of people throw trash inside the ocean. Another thing is because net fishing from fishermen. Sometimes the net can stay underwater and make some fish die. Another reason is because oil leaking from the ship that crosses the water. Why we should help? Because ocean is one of our sources of water. We use water for almost everything, including drinking, taking a bath, cooking, and a lot more. Another reason is a lot of people eat fish almost every day. So if the ocean is really polluted, the fish will die and we will not get to eat any fish. Another reason is why is because we need to give our future generations a chance. As we know, oceans are really beautiful, and a lot of people like to look at the oceans for fun. And if the ocean is dirty, future generations won't get a chance to look at the beautiful oceans. What can we do? First is the 3R, which is reuse, reduce, and recycle. First thing we can do is we should reduce plastic use. When we go to the supermarket, we should just take a reusable bag instead of using plastic bag that is reused. Another thing is to throw trash at the trash can, especially at the beach. Because a lot of people throw trash in the sand, and sometimes when the water level rise, it will lure the trash into the ocean. Another example is when there is a beach cleanup, we can volunteer to help. It's a beach cleanup is usually an activity that people do to clean up the beach together. Who can help? Of course, us humans. Because we are the one who started this problem, we should end it by ourselves. When should we start? Now. The sooner the better. Why? Because if we start later, more trash will be piled up and it will be harder for us to clean it. These are some examples of people helping the ocean. This is the research made from trash collected from the ocean, and these are some people recycling stuff, trash, instead of throwing it. The ocean is our future. By protecting the ocean, we are not just helping sea creatures, we are also giving future generations a chance. So, let us act now to save the ocean, and with that, our future will be better. Thank you.
That was easy.
Wow, thank you for your inspiring speech. Now let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
Thank you very much. I personally love the design so much. I think it's very charming. I think there's also a lot of thought that's been put inside the slides and also the speech that you deliver. And so it's very related one after another, how we recycle, why we should do it, indicating for the nature and the sea themselves. It feels like you really put so much thought into these slides. So I really appreciate it. What I especially appreciate is how you also does not relate too much to the slides. You pay more attention for the audience, and that is another level of preparation. So I feel like in this speech, you really shines as a speaker and not the slides, and that's amazing. One thing I really think is very nice is also the clear explanation. You know, the way you explain everything without much process or any mannerisms, nothing that is another level of preparation that I'm expecting to see for you in the future. One thing I would say, when it comes to this sort of speech, you are about to deliver a persuasive speech, right? Your goal is to ask people to do something.
Now, when it comes to persuasive speech, one of the most important part of persuasive speech is the credibility that you build. That is how you make people trust that you believe in what you're trying to say. So, in my suggestion, I feel like just a little bit you could add in your slide is the very experience of what you did yourself personally in order to help the scene. For example, maybe you could talk about what your the way you did in order to recycle the seed trashes or maybe the accessories you've made for the seeds themselves. So there's a bit of credibility so people can listen to you and is more interested to hear what you've got to say. And also one little thing is you could also try to walk on the stage around for a bit. For example, if you've been standing in this part, you could try standing on that part as well. So there's a bit more of a stage master, if I'll have to say. But regardless, keep up those level of preparation. I'm looking forward to see more from you in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I believe the best feedback is well received. Let's have our last speaker is someone from the class of Spielberg. Let's welcome Navarro Lim to the stage. Navarro Lim, History of Indonesia. History of Indonesia, Navarro Lim. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck.
Proklamasi kami bangsa Indonesia dengan ini menyatakan kemerdekaan Indonesia.
Merdeka, merdeka, merdeka. As the sun rises, bodies scatter around battlefield, seemingly dead. The war of Surabaya has claimed countless of lives from both sides. Alas, the remaining Indonesian army claimed victory as they ripped off the enemy's flag of its blue, turning it into an Indonesian flag. But wait, did that really happen? Did the Indonesian army really won that war? Or is it otherwise? I used to ask the same questions when I was younger, questioning and wondering about the history of our beloved country, Indonesia. For that, I went on a quest for knowledge, hoping to find an answer to this mystery. That is why, not to worry, ladies and gentlemen, as today, I'll be sharing with you all what I've learned over the past years. My beginning of the learning journey, I find myself to be surprised to find out that the history of Indonesia began in a rather unexpected place, which is in a region in southern China. Yes, China. You see, about 4,000 years ago, like every other place in the world at that time, there were wars everywhere between villages and tribes. And of course, living in the region of Yunnan, located in southern China, was no exception. as they were continuously under attack by neighboring territories. In addition to exhaustive resources, finally, and so they took a leap of faith to explore the vast and dangerous ocean, hoping to look for a new land, a new place to call home. But this journey was not an easy one. Thousands of people go on small, inadequate boats with no map, no compass, no clue for their going, or even slightest information outside the world. But they were determined, and with this determination, they managed to find new lands. Some of them landed in the Philippines, some of them landed in Thailand, Myanmar, Malaysia, eventually Indonesia. In this new land, they started to form tribes and cities. This was indeed a perfect beginning for them, for us. Fast forward a few centuries, the civilizations were thriving, and they even received visitors from distant lands sharing their knowledge and cultures. It was in fact the Hindus and Buddhists from India who inspired our ancestors to start forming empires and kingdoms, like the Majapahit Empire or the Sriwijaya Empire. They are the greatest empires ever recorded in Indonesia's history. At about 14th century, the earliest forms of Indonesia, taking on the name Nusantara, was born under the rule of the Majapahit Empire after they successfully united most of the current Indonesia's archipelago. However, a century later, following the downfall of the Majapahit Empire, Indonesia was once again dispersed. Not long after that, an era full of torment and suffering to us Indonesia has come. The colonization era. The Portuguese, Spanish, English, French, Dutch, and finally Japanese colonized us. We were no match for their advanced weapons and deadly strategy. Tear us apart and take us down one by one. It was not until they unite as one common force against its colonizers can Indonesia achieve victory. However, this was not an easy goal. The colonization era is an era full of suffering for us Indonesians. Countless of lives were lost. Blood was shed. However, in the same time, heroes were born. And history was shaped. The colonization era has shaped us into the fearsome force that we are today, strengthening our intelligence and reminding us our journey and ever. Finally, I'm here to always be proud of her identity as an Indonesian and always embrace that identity with pride. Finally, to close my speech for today, allow me to recite a poem that I personally made myself. Bunga mawar merah merona, sungguh indah dipadukan dengan bunga akasia. Negeriku indah, penuh pesona. Saya bangga jadi anak Indonesia. I am Navarro, thank you.
Wow! Thank you for your amazing speech. Now let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Valentina.
Wow. Navarro, you have a great preparation, and it's so much better than how I used to see you in the past. For this point, you're using the music and the speech, and it's very balanced between your music with the vocals, the volume that you have in here. You're really motivating and really make put a lot of power in the information and your voice itself. It's very good. So we can really feel how cool is Indonesia, and that's how you express it a lot through your speech. So very great. The music that you have choose, it's a very great choice of music, which is we need to go on to how our new reason what is going to be like. Okay, so it's really synchronized very smoothly with the whole speech that you're doing. I really love the closing part where you are giving the part of the quote, the quote itself, and then it's in Bahasa Indonesia. So it's really amazing with the whole structures of your speech. What you can actually do again in here. It's not your whole gesture. It's very good already. It's very precise. Standing posture. I think there's no problem anymore with you about that. Your confidence is really nailed it. Somehow, in terms of you delivering it, since I can tell that you have already delivered this like quite a few times, practicing a lot, right? Like it's really still like how I have heard it before. Somehow, since you have already had that kind of fluency with the whole flow, you need to pay attention where you have to put the pace on it. Because it sounded like you're rushing. Try to control with that part. Or you can also give like a little bit of interactions with us, the audience, so we can connect with each other. Just now, it's more on your own point of view, right? So you can give certain parts about questions that can relate to us. How? What about all of you? How you think about individual, something like that. So we can connect with them. Right? Overall, very great performance for a good closing in our real estate. Let's give a big round of applause to Nat.
That was easy. Thank you very much. I believe the message is feedback is well received. Now let's have 1 minute of silence. So our dear trainees and parents, let's fill out the feedback form so that the speaker could improve more.
Ladies and gentlemen, how do you feel now that the real stage is finally over? Calm, nervous, stressed, delightful,
Happy stomach.
Either way, you all have presented the best that you can today. In the sense you want today, learn something new, perhaps.
So, congratulations all participants of Real Stage 36. Now, informing that all participants who come to the stage receive their patent certificates. We would like to invite Miss Naren to announce a special promotion.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ada kolonel, kemudian lieutenant general, dan yang terakhir ada general. Maka dari itu, dari setiap level oleh anak-anak memiliki proyek yang berbeda pula. Oleh sebab itu, spesial hari ini adalah memberikan promosi buku-buku bagi para anak-anak kita yang akan naik ke level selanjutnya. Yakni, untuk hari ini, Papa dan Mama bisa membeli buku project, baik itu live project maupun speaking project anak-anak dengan harga 500.000 saja. Nah, harga biasanya itu 600.000. Maka, untuk hari ini, Papa dan Mama bisa mendapatkannya 500.000 saja. Sekian dari saya. Terima kasih. Kami mengundang MC kembali.
Thank you, Miss Mary, for the announcement. Now we invite all participants to come up to the stage one by one. If your name is called, please come up to the stage to receive your pins. Sergeant Alicia Oragi di Paris.
Sergeant Jaden Tommy.
Nadia Areta Uy.
Sergeant Michelle Zong.
Sergeant Theodore Duarte Piharto.
Sergeant Hubert Bryant.
Where were the other people? Where did Hubert go? Oh, Hubert's on there. Congratulations. Nadia? Alicia. Remember to take picture. Alicia. Is that actual iron? Yeah. Is that actual metal?
One. Three, two, one. Okay. Again. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you, Miss. Okay. Yeah. Three, two, one. Okay, thank you. Congrats, student. The third. Okay. That means in 3, 2, 1. Okay, congrats. Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you.
Sergeant Valerio.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Congrats.
Lieutenant Colonel Annabella Wijaya.
Congrats, man.
3, 2, 1.
Next,
Okay.
Lieutenant Colonel Happy Wijaya.
Congrats, Valerio.
Congratulations, Isabella.
Okay. Congrats, Annabelle.
Congratulations, Archie.
Next, Lieutenant Colonel Frederick Leonardo Anjaya.
Frederick.
Congratulations, Frederick.
Okay. Do I keep this?
Next,
Oh my god.
Colonel Garrison P. Lovell.
Next, Lieutenant Colonel Navarro Lim.
All the best. Congratulations, man.
Okay. Congrats, Navarro.
All the best.
We would like to once again congratulate and also thank all of our trainees for your participation. Our judges who will stop giving us constructive feedback and also our dear parents and friends who come here to support us, or those who are watching from YouTube Live.
We appreciate every moment we spent with you, and we will always remember this as our best memory. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Russell,
and I'm Lieutenant Colonel Martin.
Thank you, and see you in the next